I worked for my boss for 10 straight years. 10 years of loyalty, dedication, and sacrifice. Late nights, early mornings, sometimes weekends. I wasn't just another employee. I was the one who kept the engine running. I knew the clients, their moods, their needs. I knew the files so well I could almost recite them in my sleep. Even my boss knows. But life is funny. One morning, after all those years, he called me into his office. He didn't even look me in the eye properly. He cleared his throat and said, "We're ending your contract. I've just employed someone else, I can't lie to you." In that moment, it felt like someone punched me in the chest. 10 years. 10 years. Gone in seconds. I left that office with my head spinning. I thought about all the late nights, all the times I carried that company on my back. And now I was disposable. Just replaced. The first night, I couldn't sleep. I kept asking myself, did I waste 10 years? Did I mean nothing? But the second night, I told myself something different. Sometimes rejection is protection. Sometimes a closed door means it's time for better ones to open. Then came the calls. At first, I ignored them. Missed call after missed call. It was like my phone was ringing itself to death. Morning, afternoon, evening. I refused to pick up. My pride wouldn't let me. I was like, what else do they want from me? Because I am not ready to provide them with any information about their cruel act towards me. 1 week later, the calls hadn't stopped. In fact, they'd gotten worse. Dozens in a day. Finally, curiosity got the better of me, and I picked up. And what I heard on the other end of the line, I will never forget. It was my boss. But not the same boss who had calmly dismissed me. No, this was a man in crisis. His voice was shaking. He said, "Please, please, I need you to come back. Things are falling apart. I made a mistake. The new person, he has cost us millions. We've lost contracts left and right, millions. Lost. Because the person he thought could replace me couldn't even hold things together for a week." I let him talk. I let him beg. And when he finished, I said calmly, "If you're serious about me coming back, you're going to have to double my salary." There was silence. Long silence. I thought maybe he'd hang up. Maybe he'd laugh at me. But then he said, "Agreed." That was the moment everything shifted. For 10 years, I worked like a shadow. Essential, but overlooked. In 1 week of my absence, the truth finally hit him like a storm. I wasn't just doing a job. I was holding the company together. And now, when I walk into that office, I don't walk in as the same person who left. I walk in knowing my worth. I walk in with my head high, because he knows too. Sometimes people won't see your value while you're standing right there giving them your best. Sometimes they only learn it in your absence, when the cracks appear, when the walls start falling. That's when they realize you weren't just filling a space. You were the glue. You were the strength. And the lesson is simple: never doubt your worth. If people don't see it, step aside, because your absence will speak louder than your presence ever could. Please like and subscribe. Thank you.